Alright, so exciting stuff. I'm about to go get a new cycling trainer. Well, it's not new, but it's new to me. I'm buying one secondhand from a friend from law school, but I'm really excited about it because it's a smart trainer. It can actually give me power output. It'll measure my speed and all that kind of stuff so that I can actually get some meaningful data while I'm riding inside. I'm about to go pick it up. It should be a lot of fun. Alright, I got it. There it is. It's the Zwift hub. I'll give you guys some specifications once I get it set up. In the meantime, I'm gonna drive home and get out of the cold. I decided to stop at Chick-fil-A because they offered a free lemonade. I'm kind of regretting it because this line is incredibly long. Here, let me show you real quick. That's the drive-thru. That's the car ahead of me.
Can I have an in-stock order?
Hi, I've got a mobile order for Will.
Perfect. All right, and just have the kilo and frosted lemonade for you.
Yep, that's it.
All right, I'll have that at the window for you.
Appreciate it. Alright, I've got everything inside. I'm all ready to go, so I'm going to go ahead, start with the trainer, and we'll move on from there. And unfortunately, my chain's a little dirty, but I'll go ahead and wash my hands, and then I'll hook this up to Zwift, and we'll get riding. Alright, before I hop on and connect the trainer to Zwift, I just want to take a moment to show you the trainer and give you a couple of specifications about what the trainer does and how it works connecting to Zwift, and kind of a summary of how much all of this costs. So what I have here is the Zwift hub. It's actually a discontinued product. Zwift no longer makes this, but instead sells the Wahoo Kicker Core as their primary trainer, or the Wahoo Kicker. But ultimately, Zwift developed their own trainer, and it has all the specifications in one. They don't make this anymore. So ultimately, I got this as a pretty big discount. I ended up spending $250 for this trainer. When it was first put out, it was listed for $500. If you look at the new trainers today, they are all hovering around $500, and that's at the cheap end. If you want something a little bit more fancy or heavy duty, then you're looking more closer to $1,000 or prices along those lines. I think highest power is 1800, it might be 1500, but with a, I think it's a 2% discrepancy there. And then obviously you hook up the bike to it. And so I've got my bike. This cost me $900 for the bike. You add in the accessories, so you've got the pedals down there. I used to have a cheap bike computer that would only keep track of speed. That cost me in total about $1,200, including the shoes. And then over here you've got the setup for the computer, so you see that I've got Zwift ready to pull up. It hasn't pulled up yet. And then a microphone, which I plan on doing some streaming of Zwift races. So we'll see how that ultimately goes. But that's my whole setup, super cheap. Other things that people recommend is getting a fan, and I don't have a fan. It won't be that great. And before I get started on the bike, I'm gonna go grab a towel. That'll cover the sweat, and it'll keep the bike at least a little bit more safe, as well as the trainer a little bit more safe from any corrosion that could come from my sweat. But yeah, that's my trainer. That's my setup. I'm excited. Let's go ahead and hook it all up to Zwift. Once you have your cycling trainer set up and you're ready to start riding, the next thing that you're going to want to do is select an indoor cycling app. I'm going to be using Zwift, so I'm going to show you how to sign up with Zwift and how that whole process will work, and then we'll get into doing the first ride on Zwift. Well, once you're on the Zwift.com website, what you'll want to do is go up here and select Get Started. From here, you're given two options, an annual membership or a monthly membership. You can see the price points right there. Annual is $200 per year. Monthly is $20 per month. The key distinction here is annual membership, you have to pay up front. Monthly membership, it's on a month-by-month basis. And the monthly membership, you get a 14-day free trial for first-time subscribers. Annual membership, you get a 30-day money-back guarantee. So for our purposes, I'm just going to select monthly membership right now. And you're going to want to create an account to start Zwifting. I already have an account, so I'm just going to sign in instead. And here you can see where I can select the option. There are coupons out there. Those coupons are likely to just extend your 14-day free trial to a 30-day free trial. And you can select on this, and then you fill out the billing information. After that, you'll go ahead, download Zwift, and begin riding from there as well. Okay, it says welcome to Zwift. Your account has been created. Get set up and enjoy your first ride by following these steps. Download and install Zwift. I've already done that. I've got the mobile app. I need to put it all together, and then I will customize my profile in a bit. But I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go back to my account just to show you guys. If I go down to membership, it says free trial has not started. The reason why free trial has not started is because I have not actually ridden in Zwift yet, and the free trial starts once you start riding in Zwift. Alright, now that I have my subscription set up, I'm going to go ahead and start Zwifting. I'll see you on my first ride.
Okay, so once you've downloaded, opened, and logged into Zwift and then hooked up your trainer, it should automatically take you to the screen and pair your trainer, as you can see here. Once your trainer is paired, it'll take you to the home screen, and there'll be a couple places where you can find the tutorial, but here is where you find it. And as you can see here, I've already done a couple of the first activities. I actually recorded this originally, and the footage for that was pretty choppy, so I'm recording it again. I'm gonna do my welcome ride one more time just so that we can walk through that. But you can visit the garage, your first workout, free ride, and then also join an event or the things that are included in the tutorial. So let's go ahead and hop onto the welcome ride, and I won't go over everything that the welcome ride does because it goes into a lot of details that you don't need to know. But what you do, you start pedaling on the trainer, it'll respond to you. The avatar on the screen will respond with your cadence, it'll respond with your power output, and then also the trainer will feel the resistance that you have as well. With this welcome intro, I'll go over the details of how Zwift orients you in this first ride, and then I want to go over the companion app whenever Zwift goes into its little tangents. Okay, so with the heads-up display that is about to show up, there's 3 parts of it. So you can see on the left there, you've got your power output. It shows your cadence. That's the right now it's hovering about 70 RPM. It'll show your heart rate. It'll show your average watts, and then your calories that you're burning as well. In the middle, it'll show your speed, your distance, either in miles or in kilometers, depending on how you're doing. Show your elevation gain, and then elapsed time as well. And then the 2 bars that you see underneath that, that's your level. The more you ride, the more XP you get. The more you ride, the more drops you get. Those drops can be used in the drop shop. And then underneath, you can see that map with the gradient. And that map isn't always there, but it'll show specifically certain climbs. If you're in a race, that'll show up occasionally. But it shows your gradient. Positive means that you're increasing in elevation. Negative will be a decline in elevation. And the trainer will adjust accordingly. And so if you are going uphill, the resistance on the trainer will get a lot harder, and then same the opposite. If you're going downhill, it'll get easier if you're going downhill. On the right hand side, you've got a map, and in this map you can see the Zwifters who are hovering around you. Those are those little white/blue dots. You can see your location, you're that little triangle, and then you can also see a little bit of an elevation map around and what route you're on. So you can see and get an indicator if you're about to be approaching a climb or if you're about to be doing a decline, and also how far along you are in the route that you've chosen as well. Okay, now I've covered most of the Zwift features, so I'm going to take a moment to show you the companion app to Zwift. So, your companion app, it's an app you download on the phone, and when you open it up, if you are not riding you can, this is what it looks like. You can see events, you can see workouts, you can see routes, you can see activities of the people that you follow, and then you can also set goals. In the tabs underneath, you can go and see all the events. Just scrolling down, it'll show weeks in advance of events. It'll just keep on going, and there's always an event. You can add a workout, you can add a route to your list, and then you can join a club. Once you are a level 5, you can also create a club. The most common club is the GCN club. It's got nearly 7,000 people in it, and then in the More tab, you can see your list, and your Zwift hardware is where you can keep track of your trainer as well. If we go ahead and look at the companion app while you're riding, this is what it'll look like. It'll open up a map so you can see where you are at on the route. This is not in real time. Then the dashboard, it'll show your wattage, your speed, miles per hour, distance, elevation, the same stuff that you see in the upper left hand corner. Zwifters, you can see who are around you, and then messages, you can message those either directly or the people at large. More, it looks the exact same as what it looks like when you are not riding. But that's the companion app. Pretty fun stuff, pretty simple. You can turn around, you can change your camera view, you can take a screenshot, that kind of stuff as well. Let's go ahead and cut to the final feature. Alright, so this final feature, at least the feature that I want to talk about, it just appeared on the right hand screen. This is the Zwifters around you. So you can see my name right there in the middle. It'll show how close I am to people. It'll show how far people are in front of me, how far they are behind me. It won't show their distance, but it'll show it in time, and then also it'll show your watts per kilogram in real time as you're traveling, which is a good indicator of, I'd say a better indicator of how fast you're moving instead of just your power output. Then it'll also show the miles, elapsed distance of yourself and then the people around you too. And that's Zwift, that's how it works, it's fun. I'm going to go ahead and cut again to the end of the ride. Alright, so we're approaching the end of the ride. I just stopped pedaling and it's going to take me a while to cruise down. But once I do cruise to a stop, you'll see this menu tab opens up on the lower left. I can end my ride, and then I can save the route. It'll show me what I did. I didn't do the full route because I did the full route before. And then I can save it to Strava, which I have connected, and Garmin, which I have connected to Zwift as well. The last thing I want to mention too is Zwift does do a referral program. So if you want a free month, and Zwift is not sponsored by the way, but if you want a free month of riding, if you do decide to sign up, just let me know. I'll give you a code. It'll give you a free month instead of 14 days. But yeah, it'll be fun. Thanks for watching, everyone. Like and subscribe. I'll catch you later.